Yo, shit, man. Um, Coming at you, 5 minutes of funk. Today, December 29th, 2021. And saw this documentary last night. It's called Finding Kendrick Johnson. And what it is the story of a young man whose life was taken from him in 2013 in Valdosta, Georgia. It was produced by um, can't remember the lady's name. Jennifer, the lady from Blackish. Her last name is slipping my memory right now. But anyway, so it talks about the facts of that case, what happened, and basically the young man was found dead in a gym mat, and the response to the young man's death from the law enforcement that was involved with it was, to say the least, it lacked any kind of professionalism or you know care, any uh, kind of justice for this young man. And what came to be known later through the facts that were discovered is that it was a major cover up. Um, and FBI agent sons were the people of interest, because it was later determined by, after this young man was exhumed and, had a second autopsy done, that he was murdered, and by the end of the documentary, it was clear that because of the attorney general resigning, and this FBI agent being forced to resign, and um, that it was clear that there was a cover up happening. And it was very, very sad. The family had to go through great measures to even get attention brought to the situation. They had to barricade themselves in front of the courthouse, and they got arrested, and it finally got some kind of attention. It had national coverage, back when it was happening, but it just the documentary also showed, the history of this country. And one of the things that was glaring was the death of Emmett Till and the situation surrounding those who murdered him and they got off. And then the actual admission of guilt from the lady who lied and said that he did the thing that he did not do. So, and also the history of lynching in the South and how this takes place, and it uses a system like for people to continue to be able to do these things. So, I just wanted to say that what that family has gone through, what I could see through the film from the documentary, is that that isn't even racism at that point. It's terrorism. What people have to endure mentally and emotionally, and continuing to see images and hear stories like this, and hear how a system of white supremacy props people up or puts things in places for people to get away with murder and no justice for victims. That's terrorism. Racism is terrorism, period, point blank. um, and I just wanted to, express that with 5 minutes of funk this morning. Also, in the next stream, hit up the little kid, whatever, from the Kenosha incident that, killed a couple of people, and the power and images in that as well, and how that plays to the minds of everyone who saw that. But to those white people out there who are sick and tired of white supremacy themselves and want to put a stop to it, they took a swing at that young man, threw a skateboard at him or whatever, and he murdered them on film. And that's the image that they now want to project out. that if you rise against their culture, their destruction, their terror, their method of oppressing people and having a murderous way of living, then that's what happens to you too, other white people. You don't dare challenge their position of white supremacy, or you will be murdered in cold blood. Doesn't matter what laws were broken. We're gonna prop this young man up and make him a hero, because that's the message we want to send. So, 5 minutes of funk coming live. Signing off. Have a great day. Peace.